All right. This is something that it's been quite a while that I've been seeing, uh, but it never got to me the real line of thought on this problem. Everyone and their mom treat you, normal human being, there is under 18, and mind you, it is literally under 18. So if you're a 17-year-old 1 second away from being an 18, it applies to you. They treat everyone as a 7-year-old kid that knows nothing and can do nothing. It's absolutely a little kid who can't even work or do anything or know anything at all. Worst, you are treated as someone who should not know some things, right? Who the hell do you think you are? You're just a kid. Well, you're literally a 16-year-old person, a young adult. But no, you're just a 16-year-old. Shut up. You're not an adult. When you're an adult, then you come back. Okay, then in 2 years I'll come back and I'll say it again. And then 2 years later you come back and you say it again, and people are gonna be like, oh, you're so young and you know all this stuff. Bitch, you knew that stuff 2 years ago, right? It is an amazing, incredible problem. When the kid ends puberty at about 15, it's when the puberty transitioning end. So it starts around 12. Some kids are a little bit earlier, some kids are around 10, but usually around 12 it begins the transitioning, and it ends around 15. By the age of 15, you will have the looks, the height, and the general traits that you will have for the next 10 to 20 years of your life. You will look exactly as you were when you were 15, when you were about 25. A maximum 30, you're gonna look the same. And then from 35 forward, you're gonna start the second change of adult life, which is maturity. You're gonna look like an older person. It's not quite old, but it's not quite young. It's kind of there. You will have that 40s phase for the next 10, 15 years. And then it comes the last change, which is the change of elderly. You're going to look like an elder. You're going to look like an old person. Right? We all have this handful of visual changes in our lives. We have the baby look, then we will have the kid look, then we will have this puberty change will be a transitional change, a transitional period, and then you hit 15, you're going to look like that for the next couple years, and then you're going to look mature, and then you're going to look old. That's how it is. There's nothing you can do to change it because biology works like that. God made us like that, and that's how it works. You can try and change, you can try and do things differently, you can try and do exercise, get fat, get skinny. If you have the propensity to do it, you're gonna go bald. You can let your hair grow. I don't know. You're gonna grow a beard. Whatever you are, if you're a woman or if you're a man, if you go crazy and you decide you grow a beard. you can make these changes. And then down the line, the ladies, the mature ladies are going to be like, oh my God, I need to look like I was in my 30s. Bitch, you are 55. And she's going to go to the doctor. She's going to operate herself. She's going to go to Pilates. She's going to go do exercises, etc., etc., etc. She is going to try the hardest. But in 10 years, it's over. When she hits 60, it's over. It is the change that is going to happen into elderly age. She is going to look like an old lady. But women, shut the fuck up. It's over. It is over. These changes happen. Now, I put on the image of the background this tiny little comedy skit in which the skit is about the age of consent. And they are all discussing the age of consent and all that, and it's all funny. It's all made to be funny. And they are like, oh, we know. Bring in a 16-year-old girl and an 18-year-old girl, put them side by side without telling us who is who, which is which, and we're gonna guess. And they all fucking missed the point. They cannot differentiate, because you cannot differentiate physically between a 16-year-old and an 18-year-old. In some cases, between a 15-year-old and a 18-year-old, you cannot tell the difference. When I was in my 20s, I looked exactly the same when I was on my 15. That's just how it works. Now in comes the problem that I mentioned in the beginning. Everyone and their grandmother treats you like a bloody 7-year-old kid, a 7-year-old little kid, all the way until you are 17. You are treated like a kid, like a 7-year-old incompetent kid who can't even walk. Everyone and their mom do that. Everyone and their grandma do that. And it's in every area of life. From work, you cannot work. How dare you want to work? You are a 15-year-old kid. A kid shouldn't work. You should just go study or whatever. You can go live your goddamn life. You can go have sex all you want. You're a 15-year-old. Go have sex between your 15 and 16 and 17. You're all kids. I don't care what you do. You don't have to have any responsibility because you're a fucking kid. A 15-year-old kid. Are you not? Uh-huh. From the perversion side of the thing, when you know, these whoremongers, they look at the girl and they look, oh my gosh, oh look at this girl, ooh, how old is she? 15? No, man, no. They all act like that. She's 15. Oh my God, no, I would never. Disgusting. She's 16 now. No. She's a minor. She's a kid. She's a 60-year-old kid. No, she's 16 years. No. She's a kid. She's 17, dude. No. Come on, man. Come on. No. I can't consciously do that. Tomorrow she's 18. The moment tomorrow hits, look at her booty. Damn, she's hot. She didn't change that much. And in some cases, she didn't change it at all. But the second she hits 18, look at that booty. I'm gonna go in there. That's what they do. And that's how every single one and their grandma act. And it's disgusting. It's stupid. Now that's the social side of the thing on people looking at the young adults. I refuse to call a 15-year-old a kid. It's not a kid. It's a fucking young adult. And it's more than capable of doing things. Now in comes the other social aspect from within the family. That's from the outside, right? Everybody looks at the kids and they're like, oh, it's a 15-year-old kid. Oh, they don't know what to do. They don't know better. Oh, look at the 15-year-old kid having sex with a bunch of orgy and then having an orgy with a bunch of fucking 16, 17-year-old. Oh, they're a bunch of kids. Oh, yes, no, leave them be. It's okay. Now comes in the family side, inside of the house. You are treated like a goddamn useless fucking little kid from the moment you hit puberty all the way until you are 17 and 59 seconds. The second you hit 18, immediately you are expected to act as an adult. You have been treated as a kid, as a 7-year-old goddamn useless kid, all the way until you are 17 and a half. And then instantly, the moment you hit 18, it is expected that you act as a fucking adult. How? You haven't taught your kid anything at all. All this time, you haven't taught your kid anything at all. For the last between 12 and 17, you taught them nothing. And now, magically, you expect them to act like adults, like functioning adults. That's not how it happens. That's not how it happens. It doesn't happen that way. It made me think of a self-solution. Something that this is something that I have decided about around 8 years ago. I have decided that. When I noticed what happened to me, myself, I have decided that. If one day I am blessed with kids, I will have them be ready to get married at 15. Doesn't mean that I'm going to marry them at 15, but they will be ready to get married at 15. Means that I'm going to have given them every single tool that I can as much as possible by 15. Doesn't mean that it's going to be everything. It's not going to be perfect. Nothing is perfect. Right? But by 15, they should be functioning. They should be functioning. Because a 15-year-old is already a young adult. Does it mean that I'm going to marry them at 15? No. It does not. But it means that they will be responsible. They will know what they need to know. And they will have at least a fucking north to go. Oh, okay, I know that I have to do this, and that. Oh, I know how to do my taxes. Oh, I know how to buy and sell. Oh, I know how to raise a chicken. Oh, I know how to plant a potato. Oh, I know how to make bread. For the girls, oh, I know how to sew. Is it sew, soon, sew? How to make clothes. Right? I know how to tend to the kids. I know how to tend to the house. They will have all the tools that they need for the adult life that will come soon. It's right there. It's literally right there. They're 15. The adult life, the legal adult life will come in 3 years. 3 years is nothing. 3 years is literally nothing. It just goes like this. But they will be ready. I intend for them to be ready at that time. So they will be functioning. Doesn't mean that they will have nothing else to learn. No, of course not. They can learn a lot more stuff. But the world will be open for them because they will know how to live in the world outside if needed be. If needed be. The problem is that since everyone and their grandma treats us as kids until we are 17 and a half, and then all of a sudden, magically, they expect you to be a fucking functioning adult who knows how to do taxes at 18. If you prepare the kid from the beginning of their puberty, from 12 all the way to 15, teach them the basics of life, basics of everything, they will have a base. Like I said, a basic. That's what it gives, a base. And if you have a good base, a good basis for your life, you can build on that. But no, oh my gosh, it's a 15-year-old. He shouldn't work. Oh no, oh my God, he's a kid. It's just a little kid. Oh, look at him, look at him. The guy is like fucking 6 feet tall already, bearded up. I fucking met a guy who was 15 and he had thicker beard than me at fucking 25. The thickest of beards on a goddamn, what do you guys call it? A kid. A 15-year-old kid. No, he's not a kid. He's a fucking young adult. You fucking twat. Bloody piece of... And you look at the kid, and the kid is like, oh my gosh, it's just a tiny little kid. Oh, it's just a precious little kid. Oh, it's a 17-year-old precious little baby. The second it becomes a fucking 18-year-old, hey, bitch, you better fucking pay rent. You better fucking pay rent. Pay me, give me money, do taxes. Come on, go work. Get to work. What you doing in my house? Get the hell out of my house. Go pay rent. It's incredible. It is incredible. And it's so funny, in the skit, this skit in which they put the 16 and an 18-year-old, they all guess wrong. They all point to the other girl that is 16 and they're like, oh, that's the 16. Yeah, for sure. And then the girl is like, no, I am the 18-year-old. Do you understand? Anyone look me dead in the eye and said, oh, yeah, you don't understand. They are kids. They are little babies. They are minors. They're kids. It's so dumb. It's so stupid. And it's interesting because now people ask, oh, but why do we have 35-year-old guys living in their mom, playing video games and never getting married? They are acting like they are kids. Exactly, you fucking idiot! You treated him like a kid until he was 17 and a half. And then magically expect him to be a functioning adult? That's not how it works. That's not how any of this works. If you don't prepare the kid that is going through puberty all the way into their young adult age, they're not gonna be functioning adults when they are legal adults. You have to have them prepared. You have to have them ready. Otherwise, they will not function. I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna get out of here. I'm beyond pissed. I'm beyond pissed. Ah, I'm out of here.